welcome back. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on the makeup look that I'm currently wearing. It's kind of like my take on like a soft, subtle halo eye. It's also very monochromatic as well because I kind of incorporated the same tones on my eyes, cheeks, and lips. I wore this look the other day when I was filming a little bit and I was talking about it on Snapchat and a ton of you guys said you wanted to see a tutorial, so I'm delivering on that. I really like it. I think it's just like kind of a fun, different kind of pop of color because there's some like corally, peachy kind of tones. And I did try to incorporate some more like affordable and drugstore products into this tutorial. It's not 100% drugstore, but I did kind of use drugstore products wherever I could. But you guys will see the main stars of this look are from the Colourpop Nectar collection. I know I'm super late to this. This collection's been out for a little while, but I recently made an order and I hadn't actually tried any of their pressed powders yet, and I'm kind of obsessed. I'm like resisting placing another order. But I did use the Nectar eyeshadow palette and face duo as well in this tutorial. These guys will be linked down below as well as everything else I used on my face as always. But yeah, if you guys want to see how I achieved this kind of like peachy spring look, then just go ahead and keep on watching. So I'm starting off by priming with the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. This is a really great affordable option if you struggle with texture, whether it's fine lines, acne, scarring, pores, etc., and it does instantly mattify the skin as well. For foundation, I'm using my drugstore favorite. This is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous, and I'm just buffing this in with a flat top brush. I use kind of downward strokes with this foundation to blend it into my skin really nicely. And to conceal, I'm using my NYX HD concealer just under my eyes and down the center of my face, and I am going to be blending this out with the L'Oreal concealer sponge. I'm going through all of the complexion products relatively fast here because, I mean, let's face it, we want to get on to the exciting stuff, which is definitely the eyes, cheeks, and lips for this tutorial. And I'm just generously setting my under eye concealer with this yellow shade from my The Balm Highlight and Contour Kit. Then I'm just priming my lids with my NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. Side note, this is a great primer if you have oilier eyelids. And then I'm doing my brows off camera with my Tarte Brow Pencil and my Benefit Gimme Brow. And just like that, I have eyebrows. I wish it was actually that easy and fast. And then just to finish prepping my lids, I'm setting them with that same yellow powder and then setting the rest of my face with my RCMA No Color Powder. To bronze up a little bit, I'm taking my favorite bronzer of the moment, which is the Tarte Park Ave Princess in the matte finish, and just kind of doing my usual thing. As always, I will have my full highlight and contour routine linked in the description bar down below. It is geared towards acne and textured skin, so it is absolutely full of tips, so definitely check it out if you haven't seen it already. And I didn't show the product apparently, but here I'm just contouring with my favorite Anastasia Fawn powder. I know I went through all of this crazy fast, so if you missed anything, everything will be linked in the description bar down below. And now I'm just taking a fluffy powder brush and blending everything out. But now we get to move on to the more exciting products. This is the Knockout Face Duo from Colourpop. I'm starting off with the blush naturally. Little word of advice, this blush is crazy pigmented. I found that out the hard way, so I literally just tap into this 2 to 3 times max and then tap off the excess. And as you can see, it's still quite pigmented, so be careful. And then I'm going in with the highlight as well. This highlight's definitely on the deeper side for someone of my skin tone, so it's not going to be like super crazy intense, but it does give a nice soft, subtle, peachy golden glow to the skin. And that is actually it for the face, so I'm locking everything in with the Pixi Makeup Fixing Mist, doing my weird thing where I cover my chest because I don't like the feeling of setting spray on my chest for some reason. Moving into the eyes, I'm actually starting off with the same Tarte bronzer that I used on my face, and I'm just blending this into my crease as my transition shade, just like I always do, and smudging a little bit of this on my lower lash line as well. Then I'm going in with this matte peachy beige kind of shade on a slightly smaller crease brush and just building up the crease and starting to incorporate those more kind of peachy nectar tones. Then I'm taking the matte coral shade, and this is where we're going to start mixing it up a little bit and kind of creating that halo eye. So I am applying this to my crease as well, but I'm bringing it all the way to the inner part of my crease and also bringing it down on the inner and outer part of my lid as well, just kind of leaving that very center of the lid blank. I'm really focusing this color on the outer edges of my lid and just kind of gradually pulling the color inwards to the center, so it creates a soft transition between the coral shade and that blank space that's just my natural lid color. And here I'm just doing some extra blending to make sure that the 3 colors I've laid down so far blend together seamlessly. Then I'm going in with this more kind of shimmery, satiny, goldeny peach shade, and I'm just packing this onto the center of my lid and bringing it up a little bit further into the crease than I normally would. And once again, I'm just doing some more blending to ensure that there are no harsh edges and create a softer gradation between the shades, so it just looks like light is naturally hitting the center of my lid. That's what creates the halo effect. And for my lower lash line, it's super simple. I'm literally just mirroring exactly what I did on my lid. I'm concentrating that coral shade on the inner and outer corners and then placing that more goldeny peach shade on the center of my lower lash line. And then I'm just simply going to highlight my brow bone and clean up the edges with a matte vanilla shadow, and then just go in for one last blend before I apply my mascara, which is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. My eyelashes are still permed, so I do get to skip the eyelash curler today. If you missed that video, I did vlog the entire experience, so I'll have it linked down below. A really great tip if you're kind of nervous about using more pink and coral tones on your eyes is to finish off the look by lining your waterline with a nude pencil to brighten up the look. I'm sure this is a tip we all know, but I find it especially great when using more red tones in the eye area because you don't want your eyes to look irritated basically. I'm using Colourpop Honey Dude, but that is the finished eye look. And finally for my lips, I'm using the Tarteist Quick Dry Matte Lip Paint in the shade Home Slice. This is one of my absolute favorites from the Tarte Liquid Lips. And because I absolutely love a glossy lip for spring, I am topping it off with this Essence Volume On Plumping Lip Gloss, mostly just focusing this in the center to make my lips look a little bit fuller. And that is the completed makeup look. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little tutorial. If any of you guys kind of like recreate this look or do something similar, be sure to post a picture and tag me on social media. I'm at SARI Rihanna on everything, or like send me a snap on Snapchat or anything. I'll be sure to respond. And once again, if you want to check out anything I used in this video, everything will be linked and listed in the description bar down below. But give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Go follow me everywhere on social media and hit that subscribe button down below if you are new here. But I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye guys.